This segment will be focusing on development, the different views of development across different nations, and the Filipino perspective on how to achieve development for the Philippines. Development is a continuous process. It is a process that differs among different countries. After all, countries have their own cultures and values, which in turn affect the course of development. Still, if there is something common with regards to how people of different nations view development, it is that development entails improvement towards a better life for the nation's citizens. In order to further understand what people think of development, we interviewed people from different nations and different backgrounds.
I believe that the people living in that state or country must be treated well and not just and the government should not just focus on the environment of the state but also the people living in the country.
Development is a respect of the world, of the nature, compress the water, saving the air pollution, and everything concern the future. That is development. Development that bring people to overuse the world, overuse the resources of the world, for me is not development.
Nonetheless, the course of development, how the betterment of people is attained as well as what is needed in order to ensure such, differs from country to country. The prevailing Western concept on development emphasizes the role of the market. High GDP rates, many infrastructure projects, and stable inflation.
For me, the characteristics of developed states are like with high economic growth, advanced technology, and a lot of infrastructures, good quality infrastructures. Their standard of living is high, which also translates to their economic growth, and they also have high advanced and high technology which they use.
In spite of this, there are other angles on development, those geared towards not just improving the economy but also protecting the environment, those geared towards providing free healthcare and efficient housing programs as advocated for in Canada and Sweden. Some respondents emphasized that development must come with education.
For a state to be considered developed, I don't think that it is necessary for it to have high high-rise buildings or condos everywhere. I really think that what's important is the citizens, the people itself, like themselves, to be aware of what's happening around them, that they exercise their critical thinking skills and not just believe what they are hearing from this side or that side or what they see online or in social media.
A development state, the state that educated the kids to preserve the nature and to have a certain future. That is what I think for development country. It's not the country that they use whatever they can because they have the money to buy and they have no view for the future. That is not development.
Solving corruption and protecting the environment also seem to be a feature of development.
Because where is corruption, there is also no respect of the environment, and no respect for the poor, no respect for anybody. Just to put money in a pocket of somebody that is corrupt. So that is not development. For development country, is necessary to think about the future. Think about the future means think about the pollution. Think about the environment, think about the increasing of the population.
In the Philippines, labor unions, farmers, indigenous peoples also advocate for a different take on development, one that is grounded on solving the roots of poverty.
So, kasi sa usapin kasi ng development sa Western tsaka sa Philippines, malaki yung pagkakaiba. Kasi sa Western, mas nagre-rely sila sa industry, sa mga business, while kunwari, sa bansa naman natin, since more on agricultural side tayo, mas yung development natin, dapat mas mag-focus siya sa agrarian. Pero ayun nga, ang nangyayari, different yung nangyayari. Kasi since mas nag-look up tayo sa Western, mas binibigyan natin pansin yung yung industry. So, ang nangyayari, yung agrarian, parang yung characteristic natin na dapat agrarian tayo, hindi natin nabibigyan ng pansin. So, para siguro sa development, mas maganda na pagtuunan natin ng pansin yung agrarian kaysa yung sa city, yung Manila. Kasi doon naman talaga tayo kumukuha ng pera, hindi sa industry.
For labor unions, farmers, indigenous peoples, and the urban poor, development involves meeting the basic needs of every sector.
Siguro sa development, tulong. Kasi ang nagiging problema sa mga manggagawa natin ngayon, tulad nga sa mga contractualization workers, is kulang yung pagtuon ng gobyerno sa safety nila, sa welfare nila. Tapos sa mga magsasaka naman natin, kulang naman yung support na binibigay para kunwari sa land, hindi sila makapag-farm sa sarili nilang land. So at the same time, yung mga materials nila para sa farming, kulang din.
In the struggle of the Filipino masses for development and progress, it is crucial to note that in this Catholic country, faith groups also play a substantial role in the course of development.
We are here to seek immediate action on the killings of Lumad in the name of militarization and plunder by big money and plantations. We are calling for a stop on the attacks of our schools.
The Benedictine sisters were among those most vocal about Lumad issues. They supported the Lumad schools and campaigned for an end to the militarization in the Lumad communities.
Ano sa palagay ninyo ang sitwasyon sa trips at Alcaleb? NPA ba yun? Sabi nila, hindi sister kasi they are following also the policy of DepEd. Hindi nga sila formally accredited sa DepEd kasi ang kanilang curriculum is non-formal. Bakit non-formal? They have the basic subjects from DepEd, but malakas sa kanila ang pagbibigay ng kultura nila.
In terms of development, the Philippines has still a long way to go. As such, it is a challenge to us Filipinos to contribute however we can to the development of our nation.
I think I contribute to the development of the Philippines through buying and promoting locally made products, supporting sustainability campaigns, and joining orgs which promote these causes.
More so, development necessitates knowing who development is for. That is, knowing the people and their needs.
So bilang student journalist kasi, dapat naging bias tayo, pero bias tayo sa katotohanan. So ang pinakamagandang gawin natin bilang journalist is kuhanin natin yung both sides. Oo, sabihin natin na pwedeng nagiging progressive tayo in terms of ito nga sa urban cities natin, pero hindi kasi natin nakikita minsan yung agricultural side natin, yung mga sa masses, kulang yung tulong na nabibigay ng gobyerno. So as journalists, maganda na sabihin natin lumubog tayo sa kanila para maintindihan din natin kung ano yung situation nila, and at the same time, malaman natin kung ano yung needs nila na makater ng government or ng society para, ayun nga, mas maging developed ng country.
Development is indeed a continuous process, a process which can be viewed from many different angles. We are continuously challenged to determine which view fits the people, which method will ensure the betterment of lives.